Projections, the FRBM panel has also recommended creating a fiscal council to provide an independent assessment of the centre's government fiscal performance. We'll be giving you a 360-degree view of the FRBM panel report in the next 20 minutes. But on to the corporate story now. Flipkart is close to acquiring its bitter rival Snapdeal as early as next month. Sources say that the deal talks are in the last lap, and there is a crucial meeting between investors of Snapdeal that's going to take place next week. Kritika Saxena reports that a deal structure could be finalized at this meeting.
It's like actually getting a new kid or something. You know, you cannot send it back. So it's a bit like that. You know, somebody is joining your family. You have to live with them, right? So. The view we've taken, right, the way we've looked at M&A in the past is capability driven.
And that plan to bring on a new family on board may fructify soon. After many months of negotiation, sources say that the merger deal between Flipkart and Snapdeal may near finalization as early as next week. It's no secret that SoftBank, the major investor in Snapdeal, is the key player pushing for this deal. As per sources, the Japanese bank was earlier looking at three options. 1. Buy out investors in Snapdeal and merge it with Flipkart. 2. A prospective merger with Paytm. And 3. A complete exit or write-down of its stake in Snapdeal. Sources say that Paytm has exited the talks, setting the stage for the last-mile negotiations between SoftBank and Flipkart for a widely watched merger plan. Now, SoftBank has offered to buy out the stake of other Snapdeal investors like Kalari Capital, Nexus Venture and Bessemer Venture. All these three investors have been opposing the terms of SoftBank's buyout so far. They are not happy with the returns, and SoftBank is hoping to seal the deal with some sweeteners. Here is how the current shareholding pattern of Snapdeal looks like. SoftBank owns about 30%, Nexus Venture holds over 10%, Kalari Capital and Snapdeal founders hold a reasonable amount of shares along with other investors who make up for the remaining stake. We also understand from sources that SoftBank is ready to shell out $50 million for the 6.5% stake held by Kunal Bahal and Rohit Bansal, the co-founders of Snapdeal. But both Bahal and Bansal are seeking assurance regarding the 2,500 employees. They want a guarantee that they will be retained after the merger. Sources add that a swap ratio of 1:10 is under discussion, meaning 10 Snapdeal shares for every Flipkart share. SoftBank is eyeing a 20% stake in the merged entity. Industry watchers believe the move will bring down the valuation of Flipkart, which has already seen a dip from $15 billion in 2015 to the current valuation of $11.6 billion.
I really don't know what value is there for Flipkart acquiring Snapdeal. I really don't know. If I'm an investor in Flipkart, I won't tell them to go acquire Snapdeal just to shut it down, because I don't think it makes good sense at this point of time. It's much better to concentrate on the business and grow it and make it sustainable, which is a huge challenge.
While the exact deal contours and the valuation will be clear only by next week, sources say that armed with its recent war chest of $1.4 billion, Flipkart is well positioned to take on competitors and turn around Snapdeal and the merged entity. In Mumbai, Kritika Saxena.
If you are